So this is a much different video than I originally was going to make. So just the other day, I was doing audio for a couple videos that I was planning to do, and I wanted to start doing YouTube videos over just bringing positivity and by talking about why I like certain YouTubers and good things about them, not just doing scandals and trash and something. And I knew the first one I was doing was Nikkie Tutorials because I had been inspired to do a piece of artwork, which you'll be seeing in the background, from Nikki because I thought it would be really cute, it'd be cool, and I really wanted to just kind of show that. But then, just yesterday, the 13th of January, a Monday, my notifications pops up with a video while I'm at work saying I'm coming out. And I thought at first, like, oh, is Nikki coming out as pan or bi? Because usually when people say I'm coming out, that's my first response. Oh, it's just a coming out story. Okay. And I wasn't too concerned about it, and I waited until I got home. When I say got home, until I got my car, turned on the video, and then listened to it on my way home. And I'm really happy it was not a makeup video. I'm really happy it was just completely dialogue because I don't want to crash and die because I'm trying to watch a video while driving. Don't do that, guys, by the way. But in Nikki's video, she reveals that she is a transgender woman. And that was kind of like a, huh. When I first heard that, my first thought was, that explains why she's so tall. Right? So I guess this video is going to be talking a little bit upon that, but I'm going to just redo the audio that I did before of just why I like Nikki, because in Nikki's video, and I understand what she said when she didn't want to come out yet with the fact that she's trans, because then she and her channel would just become about being trans, and that's the sad part because I've seen that happen. It's especially in today's society, we put one's sexual and gender identity above their own accomplishments in life. We like to put that first before we put that after their successes. It's like if you see a lot of, actresses that are trans, they're a trans actress and not just an actress that so happens to be trans. They're a trans actress and not just a great actress that happens to be trans. It's sad because to me, I don't care about gender identity or sexual identity or any of that things that before someone calls me homophobic for saying I don't care about those things. The reason why I don't is I care more about the person who you are as a person, and to me, your sexual and gender identity is a small part of you. And when I want to know a person, I want to know what your favorite things are, what your accomplishments are in life. I want to know if you're weeaboo trash like I am. I want to know, if you're into art. I want to know your favorite shows. I want to know all these other things. And yeah, it can be helpful to know one's gender identity in order to properly, address them. But usually you can figure those things out. Because personally, I'm that type of person that would call someone by their name or a nickname, to them to their face rather than using pronouns, or assuming something. So, to me, that means nothing. And sexual identity, it does not matter what someone's sexual identity to me unless I'm attracted to them and I want to get with them. But they still don't have, that's a whole different thing. Don't mind me, it's first thing in the morning and I got mucus built up. So of course, after watching that video, I knew that I had to do like a video over it. I mean, how could I not? I think it would be kind of weird to go over why you just have this video pop up, in 2 weeks or so, and why I like Nikkie Tutorials and not talk about it. So I'm just gonna redo the whole audio. Woo. Oh my, I also have hot chocolate. So, I guess what I should say is I like Nikki. I think I want to say to get this out of the way, I am proud of Nikki for coming out with this. And in Nikki's video, she said she was being blackmailed, and I think that was a great middle finger to those blackmailed people, to those people blackmailed. Like, what would it matter if someone were to come out and say, "Oh yeah, so and so's trans. I'm gonna leak it." Like, what would that do? All Nikki could explain is, I didn't want to say anything because it would be about, like, those people are dumb. Like, if you're gonna find something that's actually scandalous, okay? Like, it's 2020 now, okay? No one gives a shit about that stuff. At least people who are actually, like, meaningful and trying to do something in the world don't give a shit if someone's trans, gay, fucking whatever, no. But I am proud of her for saying something, because it can be difficult, especially for the fact that I know that Nikki did not want this to become her channel. And I hope that to you people who watch her, may be fans of her, I hope you also understand too, at first it's okay, because it just came out, but as time goes on, to not refer to her as necessarily a trans woman, but a woman, not a trans makeup artist, but a makeup artist. Because from what I've heard from people who are trans, that are friends and that are people on the internet and things like that, it actually can be more hurtful to those with gender dysphoria by calling them trans than calling them a woman or calling them a man. Because calling them trans can remind them that they are not 100%, biologically that gender, and it can actually cause them some mental distress. So I hope people can be responsible. I know not everyone will be, and I know probably most people won't, but I hope that a lot of people are responsible and respectful and understanding that Nikki is Nikki. And if you have trouble not referring them trans, just don't refer to their, her gender at all. There you go. Like, don't refer to her, just refer to Nikki as Nikki, because Nikki's Nikki, okay? So, I guess I can now start talking about why I like Nikki, and before all this stuff. And yeah, so I think I will say that the first video that I saw from Nikki, I believe it was the full face using only highlighter, because that trend has started, and then she really helped that trend keep going, and I thought it was funny, and I thought she in general was funny, and so I kept watching her. And then through the last couple years, I have grown to really like Nikki. Then I also started watching her about the time she was doing the Too Faced collaboration, and of course there was that whole mess, but she has tried to fix it as much as she can. She's learned from it, and she has admitted her own faults in that situation, and I think that's very responsible. I like to say that, I like Nikki because out of all the beauty gurus, she's the less drama felt, and she's the most adult-like. Like, a lot of people thought about that with Tati, but then Tati pulled her bullshit. But Nikki hasn't. Nikki's been respectful. And I think that's partly because Nikki's also not in the US. She's not in California, so she's not around it so much, so she can separate herself a little bit more, like, physically from it. But, I like Nikki because of those factors, that she's just nice. And, she's the most adult-like out of everyone. I also like the fact that she developed a system for her videos for people to understand what's PR, what's paid for, what she pays for herself, and all that kind of stuff, and what's a sponsorship or what she has an affiliate code with and things like that, because it really helps identify, like, which things are she getting that she's buying herself. And granted, she is such a popular beauty YouTuber that she probably gets a lot of PR, so the PR part, they're allowed to be super honest on it, even if, they send it to them. So the PR part doesn't bother me so much, but if it's a sponsor, then it's like, okay, well, yeah, but you realize how few things are actually, like, sponsored and how many things are just affiliate codes. And so, like, if you have an affiliate code with someone, you can be more honest. And so But also, I think I like Nikki because she just has a bubbly personality, and every time I watch one of her videos, it just makes my day a little bit better, and that's great. I like that. I'm very much happy for the fact that she is such a bubbly personality. She gives me so, and also she's just so pretty. Okay, she's a beautiful, tall goddess, and that's wonderful. And I think that's great. I just want to stand next to her and just feel puny, like a puny peasant next to her. But yeah. So yeah, I just really like Nikki. Nikki is a wonderful person. I would think she would be wonderful to me in real life. I am proud of the accomplishments Nikki has done, like doing videos with famous makeup artists like Lady Gaga's, with Lady Gaga herself, with Beyonce's makeup artist, with Fenty's head makeup artist, and I like the fact that she's honest. I like the fact that she is super outgoing and creative. I know when I started watching her, I know when it came to my makeup, I really wanted to experiment makeup, but I just didn't have the drive to. Partly because I was going through a phase where I was trying to be normal. In a way, like, I was weird and quirky, and I want to do all these weird and quirky things, but some part of me in the back of my mind says you have to dress normal, you have to dress that. And now I'm sitting here with like a fucking pastel goth with, Lolita clothes now, and I'm like, oh yay, great. Like, boyfriend calls me an e-girl, and I'm like, I'm not an e-girl. I don't woo in public mostly. But I think Nikki kind of helped me and helped a lot of people be more experimental with their makeup and being more artsy, because I think before she was like really trying to get out there was just a lot of neutral eyeshadow looks, or sometimes using green, or sometimes using blue, and then she's like, bam, has some color, bam, here's to blend, ooh, bam, here's a cut crease, bam, here's some fucking glitter, like. And I think that really helped me, because when I see Nikki, I was like, oh man, these are really cool. And it made me want to experiment more with my makeup, which I guess helped me just experiment more with my style in general. There's a few other YouTubers that help with that too, like Kelly Eden, because she does certain types of makeup that I'm like, I really like that. I like how it accentuates, really like. Also, she helped me want to do lashes more, because, if you just pop on a lash, an eyeshadow look automatically just looks better. That is true. That is true. Also, I learned a lot from Nikki when it comes to different techniques, especially with, like, getting the most out of your foundation and concealer. Yeah, and I can always trust Nikki on what kind of concealers and stuff to use, especially when I'm full coverage. Though I'm not a full coverage cake person usually. I usually use more sheer coverage or medium coverages, because I like to cake it up sometimes, but sometimes I just don't need to be a cupcake. Sometimes I just want to be a pancake. So with makeup and stuff, she's just really like helped me want to push further with my makeup, and I think I've done a lot more exciting things with her being one of the influences in life. I know there's been some times, like one time I wanted to do a look that Nikki did. It was during Halloween, and I got mad because I had no freaking grays, and I was like, what? How do I have no grays? And then it made me realize all this stuff. But also, I can always trust Nikki on a highlighter, on a proper highlighter. I like how Nikki's just also very honest, most of the time. And I know a lot of people, they're not necessarily a lot of people. There's going to be a few people who call Nikki a liar with this current situation, I guess. But she's not lying if she's not saying anything. I mean, I think a lot of people were going to be like, I called it. And some people are going to be like, okay, whatever. And there's going to be a few people like, you're a liar. And it's like, no, she's not. Can I just say, I do love the fact she flipped off the camera. Like, hell yes. Hell yes. So even my boyfriend kind of likes Nikki. He kind of enjoys watching her sometimes because she's, pretty entertaining. And mostly because he still only mostly watches it because I make him watch it. But he makes me watch car videos, so I guess gotta be equal there. But sometimes I'll pull, I'll be like, let's watch a Nikki video, and he'll watch it. And so he knows who Nikki is. And he's just like, damn, she's just so tall. Because she's like 2 inches taller than he is. And he's just like, fuck. And I'm like, you're tall. And she's like, she's fucking tall. I'm like, I know. And she wears heels too. And it's oh my gosh. She is a goddess. But when I told him, he was like, wait, what? He was like, huh. And it went on with this day. Like, he didn't care like I did. It was like, at first it's like, what? It's like, okay, whatever. But yeah, no. I guess that's all I gotta say for now. Probably maybe add something later, because I kind of forgot half the shit I said in my first video, and now I'm just like, well, okay. It's also kind of early for me. It's my day off, but I'm up early to do this. Rip my life. But thanks for watching, guys, and please remember, if you are a fan of Nikkie Tutorials, or if you just kind of know Nikkie Tutorials and stuff, just remember, as time goes on, let's remember that Nikki's Nikki. Being trans is honestly a small part of Nikki's, like, it's a big part of her history, but it's not necessarily a small part of her life and her accomplishments. So remember all the accomplishments Nikki has done. Let's remember the personality Nikki has. Let's remember the fact that Nikki is Nikki, and let's respect that. Thanks for watching. You guys have a wonderful day. Make sure to subscribe. If you like my art, you can always check out my Instagram. I like posting my art on there, as well as on my stories of what different art projects I'm working on. And also, I post memes on my stories. Like, I find memes and I post them on my stories. There's some pretty good ones. I just posted one about a witcher because my friend sent it to me, and I was like, ooh, yes. Because, of course, it's the Witcher on a pole dancing. It says, toss a coin to your Witcher. Ooh, yes. I need the booty. It had a nice booty. But, yeah, I like to post memes on there. So follow me on Instagram. Also, I do have a Facebook page. I don't post anything, too, because I keep forgetting about it. Because Facebook is for boomers. Okay, boomer. But yeah. If you really like me, you can hit the notification button. You probably don't, because I'm pretty lame. But you should definitely subscribe to Nikkie Tutorials. I'll link to her video and to her channel down below, because, yeah. But yeah, you guys have a wonderful day. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Okay, so one last thing that I forgot to say, and as I like literally right after I stopped recording, I also like Nikki because she's nerdy as fuck, and learning about that just makes me so much happier, because I love nerdy shit, and the fact that she's nerdy. I just want to have a conversation with her and see if, like, what shows has she watched, what comics has she read, or comic book movies has she watched, if she reads certain books and all this other stuff. I love that. I just love it so much. And yeah, I just need to add this in here, because being nerdy is more important to me than most things, because that means I can probably get along with the person. So yeah. Peace out, Girl Scouts.